General Hospital star Laura Wright, who is best known for her role as Carly Corinthos on the hit ABC soap, has just managed to put fans in a doozy over a spoiler that she might or might not have accidentally shared with her fans. Some viewers even think that it might not have been intentional. As our readers know, it was reported that Charles Measure has sadly left the soap. Actor Chris McKenna will be taking his place as the new Brennan on the show. Laura shared a photo of her and her new co-star on social media and captioned it with, "Big love to Charles," and a big welcome to Chris McKenna, and a big hug to all the fans. "We love you so much, and we are so grateful for you all." But here's what confused a lot of people. She also shared the hashtag #GIFBaby. So does that mean Carly is going to get pregnant sometime soon? Of course, the internet certainly did have a lot to say about the matter. Some even commented with, "Does this mean Carly and Brennan will be having a hashtag #GIFBaby? That would be an interesting development." It didn't take very long for Laura to respond with, no, ha." General Hospital spoilers. What's next for Carly Corinthos? Other critics commented with, "Clearly we are all devastated, especially since Jack and Carly just shared that hot kiss. Why are things like this dropped on us? Why can't they give us warning? This was handled so badly and only sets up Chris for us not to like him. So sad." And then there was this comment as well. "I admit I was initially super disappointed at the news, but without knowing any actual details, I'm going to just be happy for everyone and hope it all went down the way it needed to." Of course, General Hospital fans will have to tune in each and every day to find out what will happen next. General Hospital airs weekdays on the ABC network. Check your local listings for times. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Messy Syrup. It's me, Abby, here. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Keep watching. So let's dive into today's video. General Hospital spoilers say that it's not like she can be off the canvas for too long. Of course, we're talking about Sam McCall, as there is heavy speculation suggesting the character might get recast sooner rather than later. As many General Hospital fans are already aware of, actress Kelly Monaco was unceremoniously fired from her role as Sam McCall, even though she played the character for well over 2 decades. Even until this day, a lot of people can't help but wonder why Kelly was fired, as the producers are yet to give her a straight-up answer as to why she was pink-slipped. And while it's under the assumption that Sam might have died in the hospital, no one knows that for sure. If there is anything that we've learned about life in the soap opera world, it's that you are never really dead, even if that last nail is hammered into your coffin. And that seems to be the case with Sam right now. Seeing how her name keeps on popping up in the most recent episodes of General Hospital, and how her own mother Alexis Davis, Nancy Lee Grahn, is trying to seek justice for her daughter. That's why there are so many fans who believe that Sam McCall will be back, and that it's only a matter of time before it happens. And when it does, let's just say that General Hospital fans are going to be all over the news, as they would certainly love to see Sam McCall back on the canvas. Everyone wants to see Kelly back on the show, but at this point, it's doubtful that it's going to happen. There's a good chance that a new actress will step in. General Hospital spoilers. What's next in Port Charles? It goes without saying that fans will simply have to tune in to find out what will happen next. In the meantime, let us know what you think by leaving us a line with your thoughts in our comment section below. Also, don't forget to come back right here for all the latest news and updates on your favorite celebrities, along with the latest spoilers from the bold and the beautiful, the young and the restless, General Hospital, and Days of Our Lives. General Hospital spoilers reveal that Lulu Spencer can't help but still have feelings for Dante Falconeri. Lulu knows the timing couldn't be worse though. Lulu also feels guilty about Sam McCall. While none of this is Lulu's fault, the guilt could propel her to help get justice for Sam. If Lulu does that, could she also earn Dante's love and respect? Lulu Spencer's rude awakening. GH spoilers reveal that Lulu has gone through several rude awakenings since she woke up from her coma. Brooklyn Quartermain recently mentioned that Lulu is living in the past while everyone has moved on. While it was harsh, it was true. It also explains why it's so hard for Lulu to squash down her feelings for Dante. After all, when Lulu fell into the coma, she was about to open her heart to Dante. Lulu ended up being saved by Sam, who had literally just become engaged to Dante at the time of her death. It certainly complicates the entire storyline. Lulu feels guilty that Sam lost her life so she could continue to live. That's not Lulu's fault, but one can certainly understand why she feels this way. There is also Dante's confession to Harrison Chase. Dante told Chase that each time he sees Lulu, he thinks about Sam. Dante knows in his head that he can't blame Lulu for Sam's death. However, his heart might feel otherwise right now. Laura Collins' words of wisdom. General Hospital spoilers reveal that Laura Collins recently called out Lulu on her feelings for Dante. Laura suggested that Lulu just focus on being a friend to Dante right now. Great advice, but Dante has been pushing Lulu away each time she gets closer, even as a friend. With more Port Charles residents getting roped into the Angel of Death storyline, could Lulu take drastic action? Is it possible that Lulu ends up taking down Cyrus Renault once and for all? When Lulu woke up from the coma, Cyrus was there. One of Lulu's first memories after waking up was of Cyrus threatening her before the coma. Now with Cyrus killing Sam and so many others, maybe Lulu will finally get justice. It would not only eliminate a dangerous villain, but Lulu just might earn Dante's love and respect again. Will this mark the beginning of Dante and Lulu's happily ever after? Sometimes you think you know everything there is to know about your favorite daytime television stars until you realize there is so much to learn about them. One of them happens to be General Hospital star Kirsten Storms, who is best known for her role as Maxie Jones on the hit ABC soap. While she has been very transparent about her health and some of her mental health issues in the past, there's also been a lot of rumors about her being bipolar. Well, the actress did set the record straight about it. Back in April 2022, and in an interview with Maurice Benard on his YouTube series State of Mind, did admit to being bipolar and dealing with a lot of anxiety in her life. She put it this way: "I experience anxiety frequently. I have bipolar 1. I easily get frantic about things. I felt flustered, fear, and stressed. I am obsessed with being on time. I don't know if you noticed, but I was exactly on time when I entered the building. I obsessively worry about that kind of stuff. I have had panic attacks about that kind of stuff. My psychiatrist tried to change one of my medications at one point, and I had an adverse reaction to it." Kirsten also said that it wasn't until she started taking her bipolar medication that she began feeling better and that her life had also changed. She continued, "I started on the bipolar medication and within 2 weeks, and I'm going to get emotional right now. My life literally just changed. I felt like a normal person. It is a trip to wake up and want to make the bed in the morning, take a shower, get dressed, start your day, and not be consumed by all the things in your head." It goes without saying that fans will simply have to tune in to find out what will happen next. General Hospital airs weekdays on the ABC network. Check your local listings for times. Tell us, what do you think about this story? General Hospital spoilers reveal that Rocco accidentally overheard a conversation between Brooklyn and Lois. What he heard completely changed his perception of his family. Standing in the corner of the house, Rocco hadn't intended to eavesdrop, but every word Brooklyn spoke left him stunned. He heard his mother and grandmother talking about a secret child that had been hidden for years. That child was none other than Brooklyn and Dantes, a sibling Rocco had never known about. This information shocked and confused Rocco. He had always believed he was Dan's only child. So why was there another child? And more importantly, why didn't Dante know about this? Rocco wasn't good at hiding his emotions, and this secret was too big for him to keep quiet. But then he began to wonder, should he tell Dante the truth? If he did, it could change his father's life forever. But if he stayed silent, he would have to live with the guilt of knowing Dante was being deceived by someone he trusted. Rocco felt increasing pressure as he thought about it. This wasn't just a family secret, it was a truth that could tear everything apart. Things were changing uncontrollably. If Rocco told Dante about this secret child, it could cause a real storm in the lives of Dante, Brooklyn, and the entire Quartermain family. But if he chose to remain silent, the secret would stay buried, and who knew what would happen when it was revealed in another way? Poor Charles was about to witness a big change, and it all depended on Rocco's decision. Would he reveal the truth or keep it hidden to protect the ones he loved? One thing was certain, from the moment Rocco learned the truth, nothing would ever be the same. Rocco had never felt so confused and lost. When he accidentally overheard the conversation between Brooklyn and Lois, he wasn't prepared for the big secret he uncovered. What he discovered was beyond anything he had imagined. He had known about Gio, the secret child of Brooklyn and Dante, whom Dante had never known. But now, the truth was even more shocking. Gio wasn't the only child. Another had been born in secret, a child no one in the family had ever mentioned. Shockwaves spread through Rocco's thoughts. He had always believed he was Dante's only son, the sole heir carrying the Falconieri bloodline. But now he discovered not only one but two half-siblings he had never known about. This didn't just change the way he viewed his family, it also made him question himself. If Brooklyn had hidden this truth for so many years, what other secrets was he unaware of? Rocco tried to piece the puzzle together. How could Brooklyn have hidden two children from Dante? Who knew about their existence? And what about Dante? Why didn't he realize any of this? The fact that one child had been hidden was a shock, but two children were beyond imagination. It felt like everything around him was collapsing, and he was trapped in a secret too big to keep inside. He didn't know what to do with this information. If he told Dante, would it cause his father pain? Dante had already lost Sam and suffered so much. If he learned he had two children he never knew about, how would he react? But if Rocco stayed silent, could he live with the guilt of knowing his father was being deceived? He understood that such a big secret couldn't stay hidden forever. Once the truth was exposed, it could create a storm that would tear everything apart. As Rocco struggled with his decision, Brooklyn still had no idea that her secret was on the verge of being exposed. She had spent her life keeping this truth hidden to protect the ones she loved. But was it really protection, or was it fear that kept her from facing the consequences of her past decisions? Dante, who had no idea about his children, was still mourning Sam's death. If this truth came out now, would he be able to handle another shock? More importantly, who were the adoptive parents of the second child? Where was the baby? Could Dan find his child before it was too late? Poor Charles was about to witness one of the biggest shocks in its history, a secret that could shake not only the Falconieri family, but the Quartermain family as well. The truth about Brooklyn's second child slowly emerged. No one could predict the consequences. Would Rocco have the courage to speak the truth? Would Dante forgive Brooklyn for keeping this secret all these years? And if Dante's two children really existed, where were they? One thing was certain, from this moment on, nothing could stop the storm that was about to hit. Port Charles would never be the same again. As Rocco struggled with his decision, Brooklyn still had no idea that her secret was on the verge of being exposed. She had spent her life keeping this truth hidden to protect the ones she loved. But was it really protection, or was it fear that kept her from facing the consequences of her past decisions? Dante, who had no idea about his children, was still mourning Sam's death. If this truth came out now, would he be able to handle another shock? More importantly, who were the adoptive parents of the second child? Where was the baby? Could Dan find his child before it was too late? Port Charles was about to witness one of the biggest shocks in its history, a secret that could shake not only the Falconeri family, but the Quartermain family as well. The truth about Brooke Lynn's second child slowly emerged. No one could predict the consequences. Would Rocco have the courage to speak the truth? Would Dante forgive Brooke Lynn for keeping this secret all these years? And if Dante's two children really existed, where were they? One thing was certain. From this moment on, nothing could stop the storm that was about to hit. Port Charles would never be the same again. Over the past few years, actor Ingo Rademacher has made headlines concerning his legal battle against ABC following his dismissal from General Hospital. The actor's legal recently made a plea concerning new evidence in the case. However, ABC has recently fired back with their own response. Rademacher first joined the cast of General Hospital in 1996, playing the character of Jasper Jacks. He had played the character on and off over the years until he was let go in 2021. The same year, Ingo sued ABC claiming he was wrongfully terminated. At the time, he claimed he was let go after refusing to comply with the network's coronavirus-19 vaccine policy. Rademacher had reportedly asked for a religious exemption, but his request was denied. He'd also claimed that the network's actions violated his right to privacy. Reportedly, he also suspected his political views, including support for Donald Trump, could have impacted things. As previously reported, Steve Burton was also dragged into the case due to his similar refusal to get a vaccine. Notably, Burton was rehired towards the start of 2024. As noted by In Touch Weekly, Burton's lawyer claimed ABC's rehiring of Mr. Burton undermines its argument that Ingo's political beliefs did not play any role in its decision to fire him, to recast his role in 2021. Judge Gorvich credited ABC's evidence that the political animus that the General Hospital producers showed toward Ingo was irrelevant because, like other people, including GH actor Steve Burton, it simply could not accommodate Ingo's objection to coronavirus-19 vaccination and fired him only for that reason. ABC's legal team claims that time is on their side. That argument was always specious, but it carries even less weight now, given the newly discovered evidence that ABC rehired Steve for General Hospital, but did not rehire Ingo. This new evidence is compelling. It undermines ABC's argument that the political animus the GH producers showed toward Ingo did not matter. It confirms Ingo's argument that ABC intended to get rid of him, to recast his character, which preceded the coronavirus vaccination policy. According to the publication, however, ABC has since fought back against the claim. Their legal team claimed the rehiring of Burton was completely irrelevant, inadmissible, and would not raise a triable issue of fact in this case. ABC's lawyers highlighted that Burton's rehiring was also years after the end of the coronavirus-19 global health emergency, and at a time when Disney's vaccine mandate was no longer in effect. Thus, his rehiring has no logical impact on Ingo's claims. Ultimately, the legal team felt that nothing in the order indicates the court considered Steve's termination as a factor when it granted ABC's motion for summary judgment. Moreover, that Steve was rehired years later and after ABC suspended its coronavirus-19 vaccine requirement cannot be considered newly discovered evidence that justifies a new trial. At this time, a judge has not ruled over the new claims. Drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you agree or disagree? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more updates. Your opinions matter, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.